Hey everybody, it's Tanya Atomic, and this is my final installment for the book No One's Home by D M Pulley. I did this through Once Upon a Book Club. Once Upon a Book Club is a monthly subscription where you get a subscription box, and in that box you get a book and you get a couple presents that go along with the book. As you read along, you get to a page, and a present that coincides with that page will be waiting for you to unwrap. So it's very exciting. You can kind of, you know, the book kind of comes to life in your own home kind of thing. This one I didn't do as a subscription, but I did as a mini box. You can buy single boxes as well. And as far as the experience, I really enjoyed the experience. I enjoyed looking forward to getting to the next present page and opening up and have it correspond with the book. The presents were actually nice and useful. One was a robe and one was a bubble bath, which I used both of them. So it's kind of nice and kind of cool that they corresponded with the book. A little bit eerie even, because this was part of the horror theme. So things that I'm gonna do things that I didn't like first so that we can end on more of a positive note. So things that I wasn't as excited about was that this wasn't very horror-y. It wasn't very scary. There was well, I'll just go with the things I didn't like. So it wasn't very horror-y, it wasn't super scary or very weird or anything like that. That was the one thing that kind of disappointed me. Also, it took a long time for me to get involved in the book and the characters. I think I got to page 50 before I got interested, and I got to page 100 before I was like, you know, grabbed. So those are the things I didn't like as much. The things that I did like were, I did like the presents and the present tie-in. I did find interesting how the book put together. I've said this in my other videos, and I'll link those below. But I liked how the book went back and forth through time of all the different people that lived in the house. I thought that was done really well. It hinted at being sort of a ghost story. It definitely had dark elements to the story. And I liked how they tied in the place. I like how they tied in the history. I thought that was really well done. They tied in the house itself, which isn't a real house, but the area is a real area, and some of the real history was in there. So I liked that. I liked the tie-in of the house itself and the different families that had lived there over the years, and how there was sort of like a darkness or doom sort of overcasting over anyone who lived there. So that's what I liked about it. I felt like if I had gone into it knowing it was more a story like that and not expecting like horror or a ghost story, I would have probably enjoyed it more, because I think I had a little bit of expectations going in. But that's okay. I didn't hate it at all. It just took me a while to get into it. I understand why this was picked to be Book of the Month, because it was something that could appeal to a wider audience, and I feel like it's not a tame book or anything like that, but it is a little bit of a safer choice, because there's not a lot of scares and gore and stuff, but there is a little bit. But anyway, so the book is in and of itself isn't playing it safe. It's just because it has less of that element, it's a little bit of a safer choice. Anyway, it was an interesting book. I had a lot of fun with it, and I had a lot of fun with the presents. I don't know if I'm going to do this exact Book of the Month club again. I think I might try something different for next time. If you have any suggestions of any book clubs or any like horror titles that I should look into, or not just horror, but any other ones that you might be into, you know, please let me know in the comments below. And I will let you know. I'll do another update when I find out what I want to do next and what I try next. And I'll put that in my BookTube playlist. So look for that. And so again, that's No One's Home, D M Pulley. And that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching.